past week. I mean, you read the news every day. There's a peace process and there's not a peace process. There's a peace process. Price of oil goes down in conflict. Price of oil goes off. Iranian ships try to break.
That the garden is dying.
The Americans shooting at the ships, and then the Islamic
Today, I stand before you,
the war,
not simply
as of I checked last time, it's still on.
but as a voice of people who are being buried alive in silence.
Eric, who gives a shit?
For the past 2 months, Iran has been cut off from the world. Not because of a natural disaster, not because of technical failure,
Selling
but
cocaine,
because the regime terrified of its own people decided that Islam has become
the Islamic
dangerous.
regime in Iran is pretty much the enemy of Ireland.
The internet has been shut down. Families cannot just see each other. Mothers don't know if their children are alive. Children cannot hear the voice of their parents. People disappear into prison while the world is thrown forward as if nothing is happening. And if someone tries to reconnect, if they attempt to use satellite internet, such as the Starlink, they risk arrest, torture, imprisonment, and even execution. And sometimes they don't even make it to prison. Hesam al-Din, call his name, Hesam al-Din. Hesam al-Din. Hesam al-Din. Hesam al-Din. 40-year-old, a father of 2, beaten to death for trying to connect to the world. Think about it. Not for violence, not for crime.
Iran starts terrorized and abandoned. It's all about the Islamic regime. From terrorism. Good job.
We're sending a message to destroy our lives. Where truth is self-treated like a weapon. Where silence is enforced through fear. This is not governance. This is psychological warfare against the entire nation. And while the country is disconnected, something even darker is unfolding behind the closed prison walls. No internet, no witness! 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 No internet, no witness!
چه دست گل ها با دست خالی کف خیابون تو خونشون برای
I don't see them. Well, they're in Dublin. And it's hard to leave it.
For the past 40 years,
چه پدرایی
For sure. Well,
that's not democracy.
چه شیر مردانی چه سپهرهایی کشیدیم تو هزار رقصیدیم خدایا کجایی دقیقا کجایی چه جوونایی آرزوهایی چه عاشقانی به چه گناهی آخه به چه گناهی چه شور و حالی چه لبخندهای زیبایی چه امیدایی به چه گناهی چه خواهرایی برادرایی چه جوونایی به چه گناهی چه پدرایی چه مادرایی
There, of course, there is.
Look at the amount of disproportionate coverage that people before profit get compared to Sinn Féin.
Oh, no, M2 get a lot as well.
Well, that's because they want to promote them as an alternative to Sinn Féin because they're paid.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan. I think he's a fucking popular. Not just. Where would you lean politically, out of curiosity?
Standard centre right.
FFG, FFG.
What?
FFG.
No, they're way to the left.
Oh, I see. Sensible centre right then, yes.
Yeah, I'm pro freedom, democracy, low taxes.
Of course.
We make Iran great again.
I can't say I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah, it's like a centre-right issue.
Huh?
It's like a centre-right issue.
It is.
Well, yeah, it's against an Islamic regime.
There's a lot of. I don't have an issue with Islam itself.
Right, but the Islamic regime...
I've no love of the regime, like the sanctions are good, they shouldn't be lifted or changed or anything like that. Harsher. I'm just not convinced by the hostilities. I think it cements the regime's position that closing the strait is a viable option for them.
They don't own the strait, though.
I know they don't, but they are willing to deploy a lot of force to coerce the strait, shall we say. I'm not trying to say they own it. I don't think they should have control over it.
Yeah, they should. It's illegal.
Yeah, I agree. But, there's a limit to how much we can apply our international rule-based order,
Right, so when that breaks down, people have a revolution and close to democracy.
Yeah, of course, what you said, sir? I can't hear you with the drums.
Yeah, but when rules-based order breaks down, people want to have a revolution, have a democracy.
For sure.
It's kind of like a 100-year cycle. Like every so often, people need a revolution. This would be like the second or third revolution in 100 years.
I'm not sold on revolutions these days.
Well, you don't need to be.
It's too globally connected for my taste, like the world. I don't think it's a good environment for a revolution.
Well, a lot of Irish people would disagree. A lot of Irish people would want a democratic revolution here.
Yeah, and I'm like, look lads, that's great and I like the idea, but I don't think it's feasible. You need to reform.
And then people would just ignore you and continue blocking the roads.
Oh, you mean like that? Oh, well, I mean, you say that, but, the government still has a monopoly on violence.
Yeah, and that's why people want a revolution, so it's more democratic.
I'm not sure that's as broadly popular as you might think.
There
might be like that. Might just be.
There was like a 7-day protest here, and 2/3 of the population supported it.
I'm not sure that's quite true.
That's definitely true.
I'm not sure that's quite true.
We have polling.
Yeah, from who again, sorry?
There was a pile of polling. There was a pile of polling.
No, I did see a lot of support for sure, but notably not from Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil voters, which make up about half the population.
Yeah, and I don't really care too much about that.
Huh?
I don't really care too
Okay,
much
but
about
then I'm just saying that 2/3 is clearly too high then.
You're trying to reason out of the fact that there was polling data showing.
I agree there was polling data. I'm not trying to disagree with that. Of course there was. If you're gonna put me anywhere, just like I'm not saying you are or anything. It's just for my own sake. Could you get rid of me, face?
No, this is live.
Oh, it's live.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, well, I should have asked before. That's on me. That's on me. If you are gonna clip it though, because I understand that like live streaming, you still get the clips to post on the TikTok and that, right?
Yeah, it might do it automatically. Yeah.
If there's any way you have control over it, I'd appreciate that. Just if you have control.
Well, no, you're in a public event.
I'm allowed to ask.
Yeah.
Helen McEntee is Minister for Foreign Affairs.
I'm not saying you have to.
To do more to support the Iranian diaspora in Ireland, close down the embassy, close down the activities of the IRGC, who I know have intimidated Iranians, the Iranian diaspora in Ireland, and for the Irish authorities not to fall for false complaints by the Iranian embassy. It's actually very sensitive, the embassy, if a poster is put up on its gates that it doesn't like, and then demanding the prosecution of somebody. And I find that prosecution entirely illegitimate, and I call upon the Irish government to support the Iranian diaspora. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do not wish to trespass on your time anymore. I want to thank Roisin and the organisers of this event for inviting me, and I just want to say I wish more Irish politicians would join me in the fight for Iranian freedom. We want democracy in Iran, and we want it now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be golden and Iran, be golden and Iran, be golden and Iran, be golden and Iran. Bargit garibash zin khak korunash kon, in asm to in Iran, in asm to in Iran. Bargit garibash zin khak korunash kon, in asm to in Iran, in asm to in Iran. Motor sar azadi سرکشت جنونش کن بیگانه در ایران است بیگانه در ایران موقعی رو زرتشتی از کورش آن پشتی برخیز به پای خواستیم بیگانش کن بیگانه در ایران است بیگانه در ایران بیگانه در ایران است بیگانه در ایران فرمانده ما تازی بگن تو کمندش را از تخت دورش کن از تخت دورش کن از تخت دورش کن.
Enough is enough. 50 years of bluff. 50 years of bluff. 50 years of bluff. Dictatorship is tough. Dictatorship is tough. 50 years of bluff. All this brutal stuff. All this brutal stuff. Terrorism is tough.
sound like you're all really upset, but I'm like that song to music.
You're upset in our heart. Try to be.
Put the camera that way while I'm talking to you.
All of my family are safe. My family are safe, but two of my friends are arrested. They now are they want justice.
They can kill all the flowers, but they cannot stop the spring.
Exactly what is this? That is me.
Did you agree?
What is the situation? But here they hang the
Death sentence against protesters arrested during January 25th. Not criminals, not murderers, protesters, human beings who
and the economy going down because of the laws.
These people were sentenced after grossly unfair trials that failed even the most basic standards of justice. Many are denied independent lawyers. Many never see a fair courtroom. Many are convicted through forced confession, extracted under torture and coercion, and then the regime is the religious name, enemy of God. As true torture become holy if wrapped in ideology, as though cruelty become justice if spoken through the language of faith. Some prisoners wait months, some wait years. Every morning they wake with the same terrifying question: will today be the day they execute me? Imagine living inside uncertainty, not knowing if you will see another sunrise, not knowing if the footsteps approaching your prison cell mean food or death. There are forms of torture worse than killing, and this regime has mastered them. Some detainees are tortured so severely by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps that after release they can no longer continue living. Some take their own lives. Others return home alive by remaining silent forever. Their parents watch their children sit in darkness, unable to speak about what was done to them inside prison walls. And there are stories so dark that many Iranians outside Iran struggle to believe they are real. Stories of mothers going to prison, begging for the release of their children, only to become victims themselves. One mother went to ask for news about their prison children. Instead of receiving answer, she was arrested herself, abused by members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, and a recording of her assault was reportedly sent to her husband as psychological torture. What part of this is Islam? What part of this is moral? What kind of government speaks the name of God while destroying human dignity in the darkest possible way? And some families report horror almost impossible to say aloud. Young detainees are sexually assaulted, repeated by interrogated prison guard, not by one man, but by group. Human beings stripped out not only of freedom, but of dignity, identity, of safety inside the very institution that claim to defend morality. Our brave men and women are being tortured inside prison cells. Some leave prison broken beyond repair. Some never leave at all. And meanwhile, an entire nation is slowly being crushed under fear, violence, corruption, execution, and silence. Yet much of the world continue discussing Iran only through oil price, energy negotiation, and political strategy, while human beings are being destroyed behind prison walls. A civilization is bleeding.
And too often the world responds not with moral urgency, but with calculation. This is not justice. This is organized psychological destruction. The regime uses prison not only to punish bodies, but to break souls, and still execution continues. And there are names we will never hear, live erased before the world even learned they existed, families threatened into silence before they can mourn publicly, parents forced to stay quiet to protect the living after already losing the dead. This is not law, this is industrialized fear. The regime uses execution not to create order, but to create paralysis, to make millions afraid to speak, afraid to gather, afraid even to hope. And too often the world responds not with moral urgency, but with calculation. Thank you.
David!
David! David! David! No to execution! No to execution! Justice! Justice! No to execution! Justice! Justice! No to execution! Justice! Justice! No to Politics. Justice, justice. Justice, justice. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Genocide, genocide. Genocide, genocide. Human rights for Iran. Human rights for Iran. Human rights for Iran. Human rights for Iran. No to execution. No to execution. No to execution. Say it loud, say it clear. No to execution. No to execution. Say it loud, say it clear. No to execution. No to execution. IRGC is terrorists. They must go. IRGC is terrorists. 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 And we have the Irish government, they should expel IRGC diplomats. IRGC diplomats. Expel IRGC diplomats. IRGC diplomats. Expel 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 IRGC
Pete. It's at the Spire, the GPO. Secretly controls the weather. That's why it's sunny today.
دکترین هایدگر مارکس نیچه یا اوشو زبان عقل و حکمرانی جنون عصر بیشعوری و شراره های خشم و خون دوره افول عشق و انزوا و انحطاط انقلاب صنعتی ازدواج با رباط شام آخر جهان با شراب نیتروژن کیک زرد هسته‌ای و پارچه‌های
Lion and Sun Revolution. You just say Lion and Sun Revolution. Democracy for Iran. Lion and Sun Revolution. Democracy for Iran.
Oh man. Wow.
Lion and Sun Revolution.
Hey, the breakthrough. They were not living very long.
Freedom for Iran. Freedom for Iran! Lion and Sun Revolution! Lion and Sun Revolution! Regime change for Iran! Regime change for Iran! Regime
once, but Israel wins every war. So stop complaining. Stop supporting losers.
Democracy for Iran! And long live Iran! We won't back down! We won't back down! We won't back down! Rise up, be strong! Rise up, be strong! We will go on! We will go on! All stand as one! All stand as one! We won't back down! Rise up, be strong! We will go on! All stand as one! Long live Iran! Long live Iran! Long live Iran! Long live Iran! The silence of the world. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. But there is another silence, and this silence is even more painful, because this one belongs to the world. The world knows what is happening in Iran. It has known for years. Since the killing of Jina Mahsa Amini, the mask fell away. The world saw young women beaten in the street, young men dragged into prison, teenagers executed,
God, this is
families
so good.
threatened
Yeah.
into silence. The world
Read the
cried,
Bible, people.
and still it chose negotiation over humanity. Governments shake hands with our jailers, while our people are hanged from cranes. They speak of diplomacy, while mothers search prison corridors for their children. They tell Iranians to solve their own problem, while the regime owns the guns, prisons, courts, the oil, military, and stolen wealth of an entire nation. What exactly are unarmed people supposed to do against a machine built on fear and death? And still Europe hosts their embassies. Still they are welcome into institutions like the United Nations. Still the world pretend these men represent Iran. They are not represent Iran. They occupy
Yeah,
Iran.
Jesus was a Jew. Like,
We are Iran,
the
not
first
Islamic
chapter of New Testament
Republic.
Provisions. Matthew
We
chapter
are
1.
Iran, not Islamic Republic. And every day, the free world threatens them as a legitimate. Another innocent person disappears behind the prison walls. The absence of sustained international outrage has emboldened the regime to execute political prisoners with impunity under the cover of global distraction and war. And silence has consequences. When dictators realize the world will do nothing, they become bolder, crueler, and more fearless in their violence. Iran, yes, Mullah, no! 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 And regime change in Iran. 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 Regime change in Iran. Regime change in Iran. Regime change in Iran.
gentlemen, this is the last part of my speech. In this dead alley, they smell your breath, Ahmad Shamli. The Islamic Republic calls itself a republic. There's nothing republic about terror. It calls itself. But millions inside Iran no longer because everything beautiful was poisoned by power. Mosques become center of terror. Faith becomes a tool of intimidation. Children are called obedience before humanity. Young people are arrested for dancing, women are arrested for showing hair, women are arrested for demanding bread, students are arrested for speaking, journalists are arrested for telling the truth. And then comes the cruelty the camera rarely shows. Some prisoners are released with ankle ties attached to their body like modern chains. They are watched every second, then forced to attend pro-regime rallies, to wave flags, chant slogans, and pretend royalty to the same system that tortured them. Imagine the humiliation. Imagine surviving prison only to be forced to publicly praise your oppressor so you are not executed. The regime recruits foreign mercenaries to suppress Iranians. Vulnerable Afghan refugees living inside Iran are pressured and threatened into joining regime rallies, displaying regime flags on their car and performing loyalty in public. If they refuse, they risk deportation back to Afghanistan under the rule of the Taliban. And while all this brutality unfolds, the regime invests enormous effort not only in controlling Iran, but in controlling the image of Iran shown to the outside world. They bring foreign influencers and actors to Iran to create carefully staged propaganda for Western audience, presenting a false image of freedom, pretending women can simply remove their hijab freely, pretending Iranians are exaggerating the reality of repression as true. Millions of Iranians are risking imprisonment, torture, and execution merely because of clothing. But the pain of Iran is so far deeper than that. Iranians are executed by corruption, inflation, stolen wealth, destroyed future, unemployment, and decade of repression. Parents foster children grow up in fear, knowing they can be arrested, shot, tortured, or executed simply for asking freedom and dignity. And yet, despite everything, Iranians still resist. Because Iran is not an empty land without memory. Iran is an ancient civilization that survived invasion, dynasties, occupation, and centuries of upheaval. The people of Iran do not need a lecture about freedom from regime or propagandists who themselves come from societies struggling under corruption, instability, and mass migration. What makes this tragedy even more painful is that while millions around the world abandon their countries, without looking back, Iranians continue risking their lives because they still believe their homeland is worth saving. They are fighting to take Iran back. So today I ask the world, how many more executions are enough? How many more children must disappear? How many more mothers must bury their son? How many more people must scream into silence before the world remembers its conscience? Because Iran is not suffering from political disagreement. Iran is suffering under a machinery of terror, has held nation hostage for 47 years. And silence does not make neutral people. Silence protects the oppressor. Silence prolongs the suffering. Silence becomes part of the violence. We, the people of Iran, are not asking the world to save us. We are asking the world to stop legitimizing those who destroy us. Do not look back. Do not normalize the cruelty. Do not negotiate with suffering of the nation as though it is merely a strategy, because behind every statistic is a human life, a family, a future, a homeland bleeding in front of the world. And one day history will ask all of us who spoke, who stayed silent, and who allowed this darkness to continue. Only the voice remains. Furukh Farrokhzad.
We are Iran, not Islamic Republic.
not Islamic Republic.
We are Iran, not Islamic Republic. And the last one, IRGC, run away. Pahlavi is on the way. IRGC, run away. IRGC, run away. IRGC, run away. IRGC, run away.
درود به شرف همتون که تشریف آوردید، مخصوصا اونایی که از شهرهای دور اومدن. تشکر میکنیم از گروه فریدام فور ایران. الانم حامی جان از گروه گارد جاویدان میخواد شعار بده، بعدش هم میریم برای سرود ای ایران.
درود به شما، خسته نباشید. امسال سالمونه، پهلوی شاهمونه. برگشتن پهلوی وحشت هر اجنبی. بگو همشهری شما رضا
To the regime supporters flooding my comments at the moment, thanks for the engagement. I'm happy to provide you with an education. is king, and there's even an Iranian church here with us today. Yeah, good point, Anthony. How you going, Lucy?
خری هم هست که باید بگیم مرگ بر سپاسه مرگ بر سپاسه دور بالای سپاسه مرگ بر سپاسه مرگ بر سپاسه خیلی معلوم
وصله
Enjoyed like about the Iranian community, they have their demonstrations. Like you see how orderly they are. They don't take up the entire space. They give a corridor for people to walk by. And now it's coming to an end. You'll see that they'll start picking up things off the ground, and the floor will be absolutely clean. They're respectful. There are laws and customs. Good people. Very good. Now to finish this, go check out the price of oil. Job and shot. Thank you for all the Rashid supporters, boosting my views really high. Thanks.